Can I ask you to raise your hand if you wake up in the morning and think that you have your purpose in your life? Not that much. So, a study by the American Psychiatric Association in 2023 found that over half of young people, 58%, think they have no purpose or meaning in their life. And it makes me wonder, why are people keep losing their purpose in life these days? And according to a Harvard Health publishing in 2023, 4 main reasons that make them lose their purpose in life. That is financial worry, achievement pressure, feeling lost without direction, and past traumatic that make them falling apart. And this resonates with my life journey. In 2020, right after my high school, I was searching for a career that resonated with who I am. And the teacher advised me that I would be good in the hospitality industry. The funny reason is that I always smile and make people feel comfortable around me. Then I started my education at Swiss Hotel Management School, and it opened up a world of experience for me. When I did my first internship, I couldn't forget that feeling. Imagine walking through the door of a fantastic hotel, your heart brimming with excitement, ambition, and even anxiety. That was me. I was so excited to be in a new work with new people. I was so excited to start my day at work. And then it was a really long day working. We had a big group of guests, and me and the team worked really hard to handle it. And when everything finished, I was so satisfied because we all did really well. And then I was talking with the team, and the supervisor came to me. Do you know, the first thinking that came into my mind is that I was thinking, oh my God, he's gonna come to me, he's gonna make compliment because I do really good job as a trainee there, and then he's gonna congratulate me in front of the team. And I was so excited looking at him working to me. And then he said, how can a gay guy can become a manager? I was shocked and confused for a long time. Thinking about my present as a mistake, imagine somebody you trust and seeing them as a mentor comes to you and judge your efforts as a failure. How do you feel? It made me realize that since I was born, I was different from others and treated differently because of my sexuality. I once wondered why it was so unfair to be treated that badly. And I couldn't forget the time when the customer looked at me with discriminatory eyes and isolated me just because of who I am. And then I remember that I used to be really optimistic, but everything made me down just because of who I am. I couldn't control myself. I cried a lot, and I was about to give up everything. Then the next day, when I woke up looking at the mirror shattered in my mind, and I found no purpose in my life. I was struggling to find myself in this world, who I am. I started to feel each day as a nightmare, feeling stressed and losing myself. And I kept asking, what should I do to escape from it? Then I began to share with my mother, and she told me that maybe I chose the wrong environment. And I kept thinking about it, and I did some research, and I found out that humans are social creatures, and the people and the environment around them influence their behavior. Social norms, such as rules and expectations of society, influence their life. And there are things that strongly influence people, such as drug use, aggression, disconnection, sexual activity. And study from the Studies Matter in the United Kingdom also show that social environment could impact our behavior, motivation, and impulsivity. So remember that choosing your environment is essential because it will help you discover who you are. And I will tell you the author of my favorite book that helped me heal and find myself. That is Miss Elizabeth Gilbert, who wrote the famous book Eat, Pray, Love in 2006. It's about her true story of traveling around the world and after living with her tough divorce. And she found happiness in Italy, spirituality in India, and peace in Bali. What's cool is that her story didn't just help her heal, but also encourage lots of others to go on journey to find themselves too. So now you see, a good environment will help you discover your potential, but a bad one will make you feel you're not good enough. And I realized that most company, hotel, and restaurant nowadays are open and welcoming to the member of the LGBTQ community. And the typical example of that is the W Hotel Workwise. They convey that you can be who you are with the core value of respect for all. And when I interned at the W Hotel in the Algarve of Portugal, it was an incredible year-end. I shined with my hospitality and brought positive energy to everyone around me. Colleagues welcomed me warmly and happily without any discrimination. And when I made any mistake, they gently taught me how to do that correctly, and they even gave me valuable advice for life as well. In that moment, I felt that I was accepted by everyone. And every moment I smile, I feel grateful because I was born to enjoy feeling the connection between people and learn many things from it. Such an environment made me go from an ordinary student with tiniest experience initially. After learning too many lessons at the W Algarve, I became trainee of the season after 4 months of working. And this is the typical example of the saying, when the flower doesn't bloom, we fix the environment, not the flower. And I feel that my life is meaningful because I found my environment where I could shine and be myself. And it's okay to kind of take your time to find that environment and those people who are going to let you flourish and who are going to love you because of all the things that you used to be so afraid of about yourself. Those are some of the most beautiful things about you, and that people out there who are going to see that and appreciate that. And our life is still ongoing. But what has happened to us in the past is a lesson for us to find the right way for a better future. But you should remember that there's one more essential thing in your life. That is believing in yourself and be confident. Confidence isn't about thinking you are better than others. It's about believing in yourself and your ability and trying to make things better for yourself and for other people. Some people may tell you that be confident and go for it. Don't be insecure. Go for it. But must never tell you how. If you ever tell me to go on the stage, be confident, and just speak, I'm gonna go like this. Hi, how are ya? I'm sorry. Confidence is made from a mindset, and a mindset will help you control yourself. If you don't have a mindset, you can easily feel the fear of the crowded people, the fear of getting things bad, and the fear of people judging you, and so on. So how can you have that mindset? Well, social psychologists have researched about self-affirmation for more than 40 years. And researchers showed that self-affirmation could improve our health and well-being regarding self-control, motivation, and meaning in life. So the exercise for that is so easy. When you wake up in the morning, looking at the mirror and say, I love myself. I'm confident to put positivity out into the world every day. And I believe in myself and what I'm trying for, and I will see the world in a positive way. By repeating it daily, you will slowly build a mindset, and from a mindset, you will live a better life. And when a mindset comes to an action, I can be confident and happy to talk with people, to have and bring joy to everyone I meet. I can become not just a good friend, but a teammate and supporter to everyone. And that's why I could have the opportunity to stand here to show you that you can do it too. You can show to the world your amazing idea, your good story, and inspiring everyone around you because you believe in yourself and doing something good for other people. And my life is meaningful because I know my value and what I could do for other people in my life. And the only thing I would love you to remember that if you just blaming yourself and losing yourself, you never know what good things are waiting for you. Do not just follow the crowd and choose your wrong environment, because your life, your decision. And I do believe that life is like riding a bicycle. To keep your balance, you must keep moving. And tomorrow, when I wake up, looking at the mirror, and this is what the Snow White mother would do. Oh. Okay, imagine this is the mirror, and this is what the Snow White mother would do. Mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the fairest of them all? But I would say, I love myself. I'm confident to put positivity out into the world every day, and I trust my life journey. And our life story may be different, but I know one thing that we have in common, that we were chosen to be born and doing something extraordinary to the world, and that is the purpose of our life. And for everyone who didn't raise your hand at first, maybe you have something to find, to think about, to love, to care, and to believe in, and your life purpose lies in you. Thank you.